Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm your host Pratik Anjay, and today we are going to discuss how we can deploy a machine learning model on Heroku. So I will be giving you a demo on that step-by-step process, how the where to set up all the files, how we can deploy, how to create a repository in the Heroku. Everything I will be going to discuss. So let's start. So the screen that you are seeing now is the Spider platform, and this is also a place where you write your Python coding or machine learning algorithms. So I have written all the codes over here, and I am building this application on Streamlit. So you will find the Streamlit libraries as well over here. So all the code is here in Python plus Streamlit library, and I'm just going to show you the application as well. So this is the application that I have built on machine learning, and this is my Heroku dashboard. This is my GitHub. This is very important to deploy your machine learning algorithms or machine learning models on Heroku platform. So first I will give you a little information about the code, what exactly it is doing, and then I will give you a demo of the application, and then I will explain you different sort of files that I have created in my GitHub directory, and then I will show you how we are going to deploy the model. So first, this is my code. So if you see here, everything from top to bottom, what are the sort of things I am doing? Like I'm performing logistic regression, I am calling my extend y train values, and this is the all setup that we have to perform to build our application in Streamlit library. How to put an image, so how to make different sort of boxes or putting an image, or how to develop a checkbox, or how to develop a check bar on Streamlit library. That I will be bringing a new video for that. I will showcase you live examples, okay, how we can create a sidebar, okay, how we can create tick this, then the data will show everything. I will show it over there. Here I'm just showing you a brief about my coding thing. So I'm just doing a logistic regression over here. I am calling my data set. I am converting into test trend values. I'm taking the sample test sample as 0.3. It means 30% will go to the test and 70% are in the training part. And if you go down, I'm just giving some of the values that will be picking values from the user input. For example, age, previous year rating, KPI length. Okay, let me tell you what this data is. This data is basically, let me show you the data. This data is basically for HI analytics part, where different sort of employee information is available, and based on that we are going to predict whether the employee is getting promotion or not this year. So for example, employee is given, the department is given, what education he has, what gender he belongs to, how many trainings he has attended, what is his age, what is his rating as of now, how many years of experience do he have, does he met the KPIs or not, does he received any awards or not, what is his score in the training. So all these parameter will come into the picture when we are predicting for this employee whether he is going to get the promotion or not. So that data set I have used over here, and I have given an option also. If you see, if choose model is equal to batch or choose model is equal to online. So when, if you want to do a live prediction of the employees, you can pick for online. And if you have a data set like this and you want to do a bulk prediction for each of the employees, then you can go for this batch thing. So this is the whole code, and that will be also available on my GitHub directory. So let me show you the application now. So this is my application that you are seeing here. So it is having different options like age of employee, year rating, length of service, KPI made, awards won, and then you have to predict. So let me show you some a demo on that. For example, I am picking age of employee as, and you can increase and decrease from here. I have given this button also. So for example, I want 25, and year rating you have option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the best, 4 is below that, and 3 is average. 2, 1 is like he need improvement. For example, he is very good and he got 4 rating. He has a good amount of experience as well. He has met his KPIs. 0 means not met, 1 means met. He has received award also because he is very good. That's why he got good rating. So let me predict it. So the output is 1. 1 means eligible for promotion. So my machine learning model is saying based on the input criteria, this employee will get the promotion. Similarly, check for any other. His rating is very poor. His maybe length of service is same. KPI he has not met, and his rating is not good means he has not performed well. So he will be not getting awards also. So let me predict on that. The output is 0. 0 means not eligible for promotion. So this is a very good application that I have built. I believe even companies can use this application. Just they have to tweak the data set, what sort of data they want to build their model, and it is very easy. Just put the data and check for which of the employees will get promotion or not. Similarly, if I want to check for the bulk one, I will go to the batch thing, and I have, for example, whole set of uh, employees available. I have already put the data over here, so let me again browse it, and I will just put the test data here, and let me see what sort of prediction I will be getting out of it. So there are total, if you see, 23,489 employees for on the testing set, and if you see all has got the prediction for 0, 1. You can see the data set in a bigger format over here, and you just click on this. It will filter also 0 and 1. If you want to download the data, you have to just right click on this, save link as, pick any name, abc or abcd.csv, and click on save. Your data set is ready with the prediction value. Let me show you. So it is opening, it is taking age, previous year, length of KPI made, awards won, and then it will give you the prediction whether he will get promotion or not. So this is the way this application is working. Even you can visualize the predicted result as well. Just click on the visualize the predicted value, and you will see the predicted result over here. So this is a very simple and good application that I have built, and any sort of company, a startup, a small companies can utilize this. So they can also build, or they can also contact me, I can build for them. So likewise they can use this application. So let me show you my GitHub repository, because that is important to deploy this model into the into the Heroku platform. So I will tell you this. There are two, three files that is very much important. This proc file, requirement txt, and setup.sh. In proc file, you have to mention your .py file where you have written the code. For example, in my case, this is hr.py. So this file I have to deploy. So I have just given that name hr.py. If you writing wrong your this coding platform.py file name, then it will not run the model. Again, requirements, what are the different sort of libraries you are using? I have given a lot because I will be using here and there. These are the libraries, but you can check whatever the important libraries or whatever the sort of libraries you are using in the code, put it over here. Next is setup.sh. So this is again what Streamlit thing you are using it. You can even copy this, copy my stuff, and you can use it directly. There is no any change for any of the deployment purpose. And you have to also put your trend data. You have to also put any images that you are using into the code. And in the HRPY file, wherever you are calling any data set or any images, you have to mark it as a local. For example, here I have uploaded my images in this portal. I will be not calling these images from my local repository. Similarly, hr data.csv, I have imported my file over here. I will be not calling this file from my local machine. So that is very important, because if you see here, when I am writing the code, I am giving the path of where let me show you, where is that. See here, I am giving the path for the local repository, but whenever I am putting it into the GitHub, I have to remove that path thing, because we are calling directly from the GitHub repository. So now my GitHub, all the setting is done. I have to just go into my Heroku dashboard. I have to click on new. I have to create a new app. And once you will create a app, you will get this kind of dashboard. I have already created a new app. So now what I have to do, I have to simply come down in deployment method. I have to click on GitHub. It will ask me to connect to the GitHub. So my GitHub repository has connected. It will ask me which repository you want to deploy. I have to just click on search, and it will give me all the options over there. So I want to deploy Streamlit. Let me check what is it. Is Streamlit HR. So I will just connect to this Streamlit HR. That is connected. Again, it will ask me choose branch to deploy, which branch you want to deploy. So my branch is master, so it will be master. Again, it will be master. You can automate this process or you can do manual. So as of now I am deploying it manual. I will just click on deploy branch, and it will take some time to deploy because it will be processing all the codes. So it is running all the libraries, functions, installing everything. See, if you see in the build master space, you will be seeing everything is happening over there. See, the my code deployment is in the process. It is downloading different sort of libraries. So deploying on Heroku with the help of GitHub is very easy, very simple. Only thing is you have to put all your codes over here in a very defined manner. If anything is wrong over there, the deployment will not process. So even now it is going live. I have not done it before, so let's see. If any error will be there, it will not happen. If it is very much clean, everything is up to the mark and proper setting is fine, then it will be get deployed, and we will get a link of that. So it is whatever the in the requirement thing, whatever the library's name we have given, it is installing everything. And still the process is running, because if you see here, this three dot is still running. So it will take some time. So meanwhile I can show you this application, what are the other things. So even we can play around this application very much. We can tweak this as per our requirement. We can add anything over here. If you want to add something over here, any drop down, any checklist, or any kind of visualization, everything we can do. So I am finding this Streamlit very easy to work on, or I would say it is very easy to build. It takes very less amount of time. And for example, if you are working on a machine learning application and you want to present to your client, and the time frame is very less for that, you can easily build your application on this platform and showcase them. After that, if they are happy with this thing, you can proceed with that, or you can pick any other. Like, there are several ways to deploy machine learning algorithm. You can use the Django, Flask. So those are also very much in demand. Like, they are the uh, main models into the market. Streamlit had just entered this market, but I believe this is a very good application. We should use it. So now everything is deployed, and I will be getting a link very soon. Let's see whether it will work or not, because I believe I have kept everything proper in my GitHub thing. So so everything is live. I have not done it before. Everything is happening in front of you guys. So you guys can also relate whenever you guys are doing the same thing. Just watch this video and do your all settings, check my steps, replicate it, and I believe you guys will be done. So yeah, the model has deployed. You will get a message over here like your app was successfully deployed, and deploy on Heroku. Once I will click on this view, it will get me to that link. Just click on view. And yeah, my model is successfully deployed on my Heroku thing, and my URL is ready. Now you can share it with anyone, and they can use this application as it is as you were using it. So this is fine. You can share with your client, your stakeholders, or anyone to whom you want to share this application to use. Let us check the output for this. For example, I am giving 25, age of the employee, year rating is very good, length of survey 6 years, his rating has met, it means he has met the KPIs. He has received the awards also. So let me predict it. So yeah, he is eligible for promotion. It means deployment has done successfully. Everything is working fine. Let me check for the batch thing as well. Let me upload my file over here. It is doing the machine learning part in the background, building the model and predicting on that. So yeah, prediction has come. Your download URL has ready. You can visualize also. So yeah, so my model has deployed on the Heroku, and it is ready to use. You can share with anyone. So you guys can also replicate the same process, and you guys can also build your application as well. Please try this, guys. Also put your URL in my comment section so that I will also check whether you guys have developed the how you guys have developed, what sort of application you guys have built on. So I believe this session will be helpful for you. I will be bringing more videos on data science, machine learning, or any emerging tech. I don't want me to bring in a bracket where I will only bringing videos on machine learning on data science. I will check for anything emerging, or you guys can also suggest me putting it down into the comment. Hey Pratik, bring a video on this topic. I will try to understand that, and I will try to bring that video as well. Basically, I have recently started my channel, so I'm also learning many things. I'm also thinking how I should make this more comfortable for you guys to understand. So your suggestions and comments are very valuable for me. So yeah, hope you have enjoyed this session, and this is very informative for you guys. So thank you, thanks a lot. Please like and subscribe my channel. That will also give me motivation to bring more this sort of informative videos on my channel. Thank you.